Hey guys, is the information updated? Let me double check Twitch. It should be, but who knows? How is everyone? It's Friday. What are we up to? Gonna be making some art for some brew crew stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Kevin. The heck is up? I'm doing some weird stuff with my setup today, but we're seeing how it works. So the art I'm working on today is... I'm only here for the Kev. Honestly, we're all only here for the Kev. The art I'm working on today is just some concepts. I want to get into the feel of this particular art style of this game. It's a thesis project for another MFA group. Thesis group in my MFA program. They're really cool people. I like their game a lot. And I've just been missing doing art assets. Sorry, I'm setting up stuff here. You can find their project on Twitter. I believe they already have like a public facing thing for theirs, which is rad and super ambitious. They're glowing today, sparkling even. Oh yeah, this was from an earlier call. What do we want to start off with? What filter are we? Where are we starting? Who are we? Who are we? Hi, Numpty! You little bunny. Here we are. How are you? Okay. Yeah. So this lovely guy, I'm gonna have to go off the camera here so I don't see what I look like. This is Cooper. Cooper is one of the characters you encounter in this game. And I'm not going to give away too much about his character, but I will have his character brief open on a different tab for me, just so that I can get some inspiration. He has this sort of like sweet, shy, doesn't look straight at you look right now. This is their current artwork. And I want to see if I can stretch this a little and also like how quickly I can make something in this style. I love this additional info. Alright. Cool. I was just looking to make sure I got... This guy is going to be wearing contemporary street clothes, hoodies, things like that. Glasses are like a huge part of his look, big nerdy glasses. And we want to keep the hair relatively short and in a natural state, so not like overly styled. Braided / twisted is in here as well as an option. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do some sketches. How is everyone? Cam audio's off again? Yeah, I know. Hang on. Fuck. Step 1, fix audio today. I always have to fix it whenever I'm not, which is funny. This should be better. You're just watching the Ooblets VOD? Ooblets. That was a pretty good VOD. I got a lot done. Okay, yeah. This like is perfect for most games, or when I've done assets on stream, it seems to work out. But whenever I hit satisfactory, it just slows everything down so much on my camera that I need to slow down my mic. So, okay. So just to start, this is how I start off on my sketches. I'm gonna just take a neutral red, or actually let's take a blue tone. Like we were gonna do this as a comic print. And also, I'm gonna pull chat up somewhere else, because when I go into Photoshop, it minimizes chat, and I want to be able to see you guys. Oh good, I remember to post Instagram. Can you tell I'm tired? I had a long day today, y'all. I've basically officially moved out of New York. Like I had stuff down there. I still have furniture in an apartment that I share rent with, but there's nothing left. And I had a lot of work to do for like the internship stuff, and I did a lot of work for my career. I'll shower and I will cry in the shower. You know, that happens. No big deal. But I'm kind of at that stage where I'm just like, I'm tired. I just want to chill day. Alright. Now let me see this. Thank you for dunking on me! New York dunks. New York. I moved out of New York. It's the beautiful flopcorn. Unicorn floppy corn. Floppy corn horn. The floppy corn horn. Alright, I'm gonna turn brightness down on you guys so I can just like check you every once in a while. Goes well with the bun, it definitely does. I know that the camera like picks up the bun easier than other hairstyles, and I can't wear my bun this high when I have headphones on. And since I'm just playing chill beats, I don't need headphones on today. But like, it also like, I don't know, it fits my shape of my face well when you're like coming down from this angle, I think. Alright, so if we just look at what his face is doing here now. Got a nice tilt if I over-exaggerate that. Wider nose. Something I've noticed with their character art is they have, like, big eyes. He's got this, like, aw, little smirk to him, right? Oh, look at that. Right? Cooper. Oh, Cooper. He's got one hand up, like, oh. So shy. One claw up, like, oh, I'm so shy. My hands always start off as claws. They're never just hands. He's doing what I like to call the Aladdin grip. This filter, can we remove it completely? No. This is not a filter. This is who I really am. I gotta put this in a place that like, let me turn off the vibration so you don't just get a bunch of stuff on the mic and that I can see easily. If I push his expression a little more, we can get a little more out of it. I like how white his chin is, but I think I could give him some nice cheekbones too. We have some textured hair up here, right? I want to see if I can get this a little less line. Whoa! Someone dunked on me. Thank you for dunking on me. Right, okay. He's got cocked shoulders, which is odd. I'm gonna do a quick Google for shy expression reference. See what else we can come up with other than just the like looking away kind of thing. Because I know that he has other like character things, like emotions, that's what they're called, he needs to go through. Witness us! What is dekunk? That sounds like a swear word in another language. Are you sure? That deer side-eye doe? Let me see what it looks like when I just do. Oh my god. Oh, that's so awkward. It's always staring at the camera, because right now I'm definitely making eye contact with my screen. That's freaky. Hi. That's, oh my god, that was the creepiest. Wait. Hello. I'm closing. Oh my god. Yeah, Mara's right. It's just good stream. Let's wrap it up. Let's go. That's so funny. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm keeping this one because the side eye is hilarious. Alright, looking at more shy expressions. Dialogue tone. Alright, so we're gonna need a neutral, a confused, which could be like I think I want this person to fiddle with his like string on his sweatshirt. Thank you for dumping Nunky. Thank you for dunking Nunky. I appreciate it. I wasn't sold on this one until now. Oh yeah, the dude one. I have such a strong jaw and neck. It always makes my neck look so manly. Alright, moving on. So I need a confused version, which I think shy, like, especially for me, being shy is a little bit of ADHD, right? So I tend to, like, fiddle with things. Like, especially with anxiety, so I feel like fiddling with, like, the strings on a sweatshirt might be a good idea, or almost, like, using it as a way to talk, because, like, talking with your hands is too stressful sometimes. So confused, blushing with a slight smile. Ooh, we flirted with him. In disarray, slightly singed and dazed. So there's some explanation here that I think might be a spoiler. A big smile, and then a big spoiler for one of these. So I don't think I'll do that one on stream. But there's another one that has to do with one of the endings. So that's cool as hell. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for him. Not so bad, actually. I assumed, like, at least one where he was angry. And, like, infuriated. Hey, bro, I dig your man bun. Thanks, Arslan. I've been working on it. Look at how long it is. It's at least, like, 20 inches, bro. Alright, cool. So let's just look at different ways we can do proportions here, because I want to stay similar to the proportions that were already given to me, but I don't think I'll be able to stick to this exact, like, style. Like, I obviously love this, right? Thank you for dunking on me, whoever just did that. I need to reset my Photoshop shortcuts. It's a lot younger with the proportions I've given him. Alright, so let's just do a straight on for him. Thank you for dunking on me again. This filter confuses me, so I'm dunking on it for now. Is this for a new game? This is for one of the thesis projects at the MFA program at NYU Game Center. This is for Brew Crew's project, Rhubarb Roastery, which you can find out more by following them at NYU Brew Crew on Twitter, I believe. Or you can just type in !project in chat. That'll lead you straight to their Twitter page. Oh wait, what was the one that was fucking up my green screen? Because that sucks. See if I can fix it. Charlotte's here! Alright, let's scale this one down. Where are my express keys? There they are. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, so this art here, this art here is the art that is currently used in the game, and it's done by the wonderful Sasha. I believe he was working more on assets rather than character portraits next, and I was really excited when they offered me to do some character portraits and backgrounds and stuff for them, because y'all know me. I love freaking character portraits. Alright, let's scale this boy down. Transform, free transform. Scale him down, put him here. First sketch. First sketch is always the worst. Next we're just gonna do proportions, right? So I like to start off with the forehead because I'm a mad woman. And then we go straight into the nose. I know that I want him to have a flatter, larger nose base, and a softer bridge. Because it tends to be true of a lot of black facial features. Some whiter eyebrows. Let's give him a less angry, more neutral orbital cavity here, right? Draw that in and proportion this correctly. Keep his eyes soft and flat at the bottom. But let's not give him an expression yet. Let's just keep the eye neutral for now. Do you have any formal training in drawing? My undergraduate degree was in interdisciplinary visual arts. I was trained in still art, figure drawing, and oil painting, and traditional forms of media, such as charcoal and Hang on, I'm collecting them. Sculpting, molding, woodworking, and glass blowing. I don't like woodworking, so I usually don't include that. My final project included a series of portraits as well as a very large pair of paintings. That was like this nude lady from both the front and the back. Oil painting stream next week. No. Not in the slightest. No. I think they kind of need to boost his structure just a little bit because the smile is so faint. It kind of takes over from like might actually be his features here. Let's emphasize those first. And I want to give him like a strong cheekbone. So the shape of the head I'm going for is kind of like this. You to look at it, right? But really it'll probably end up more like this, right? Because he's got such a strong jaw here. So if we were like to oversimplify his face, it would look like heavier on the bottom a little bit, but like with really strong cheekbones. I mean, we may not stick with that. We'll see. We'll see how the drawing goes and how it looks better for him to have like less of a strong jaw at the bottom. No, see, I like that. I mean, that's good. We'll see what it looks like flipped, though. It probably looks terrible. When you flip your art, kids, just expect it to look bad. That's what I've learned, you know? Just expect it to, like, not look great right away. And then later we'll come back and it'll look good. Alright. Thank you for dunking on me. Naked Lady sculpting stream next week. Sound is quieter today. Maybe turn the music down more or yell. I'll turn the music down. And I can also pump my own volume up a little. Actually, no, that's on max. I'm just also probably quieter today. TBH. Wow, kill my green screen. Whoa. I'm gonna switch this one out. Which one is this? This is the... Find out very quickly. 5. Which one should I add in instead of this? We have a preference. That's the filter I said rope green screen on. That makes sense. Oh, no, not this. What about this? The one more goth than the goth one? Probably. Do I have the goth one on deck today? Cute cheeks. I have cute cheeks, although. You know what I could do? I can just search in these lenses. Come on. Goth GF filter. Goth. There's this goth. She's got dimple piercings. I don't have dimples, so it's putting it like pretty far back on my chin here. There's this goth. Don't talk to me. Runs across the top of the screen. There's this goth, which completely ignores any form of green screen. There's this one. All of these kind of fuck with the green screen, though. Oh, wow. That Joker absolutely lines up with my neck. There. I like have to face the camera head on for that to work. That is not gonna work for me. This one's cute. Let's make this one the thing. Okay? Good talk. This is this. Oh shit, I gotta remove the old one. Please ignore the statue on my face. I promise. It'll be goth. There we go. I like the first one best. Well, good, because that's the one we got. Now this just looks like great makeup, except for the eyebrows are a little short and kind of early. My actual eyebrow goes to about here, but I have blonde hair there, so see why I wouldn't pick it up. Just kind of look like two pits where my eyes were if I'm not looking directly at the camera. Almost like add sharper features to my face. I don't know. Can you see stats anywhere? How long each filter was used? It would be interesting to see which one gets people to change it most. I don't know. The app doesn't have an account associated with it. If I had an account associated with it, I feel like I could. This one freaks out on my eyebrow a little bit, which is fun. All right, let's mirror this boy and find out how much we fucked up his face. As always, mirroring will look like crap for the first whatever minutes. Yep. Boy's got a messed up face. All right, let's put this down to center line, and then we can line up this a little better. Like that. I think that's more what I intended. Every artist has this, right? They have like this trouble like lining stuff up. Move the opacity down. We're also going to use a liquify tool and fix his neck. Actually, I can just... Why not, she says. I don't like his wide chin as much. Set. All in due time. Yeah, Maru, I see that. I don't it doesn't know what to, this is the color changing hair dye I bought from the drugstore. Like, let me see how my stats are doing on this really quick. I haven't even thought to open this up. Cool. Alright, that's good. Good. We have good. So we hate this. Don't hate this so much. Water muscles here. Draw. Muscles here. I want to give him, like, you know what I mean? You know, like, boys with cute earlobes. His eyes are a little close together, too. Let's, that. You guys probably won't see the liquify that window. Just dye her hair darker IRL. The I'm too tired for this face goes great with the goth look. Thanks. It was intentional. Oh my god. Okay, don't hate it. No, this is just going to serve as a base so that I can actually look at the features and keep those in mind for transform as I create the character, because I want to see if I can push this style a little bit. They're using like a soft edge brush, right, for all their stuff, which is so cute and really charming and makes everything kind of like cohesive if you're using several different artists. This Charlie loved MCR. I will let you in on the secret, Maru. We play a high G on a piano. I will sing the entire song. So, this Charlie actually did love MCR. This Charlie was alive to be on the internet in her heyday when MySpace was around. May have wanted a swept bang at some point. May have dyed the ends of her hair at some point. May have gotten a little haywire on some raccoon eyes, although I really wasn't allowed to. I was only really allowed to have like brown mascara around the house because I think my mom was worried I would put too much makeup on. So we're talking Black Parade. Yes, she did. Yes, she still is, actually. All right, I'm gonna get a couple of what is that website that's like Art AI, right? And then we're gonna look at a couple of references for black men who I think would be good to pick and choose, like features or maybe facial expressions. Yeah, I think his eyes a little whiter set. And a couple of expression sheets for Shy. I think I have a free pack of expressions in my mail. I can pull one or two in. Thanks, Google. I know my storage is almost full. I've had this same email for ages. Hello, Magic! I loved MCR. Black Parade, it still gives me chills. Yeah, did I go to see a young marching band? Only when I was a young man, Mara. How are you? Shoot, where are those reference images I had? Can't type without looking at my freaking keyboard because that's who I am. Alright. Did I trash them? Where did they go? Is Charlie just trying to find her reference images? I'm for sure they were in my inbox. Maybe even art challenges, sculpting, ZBrush stuff, Clip Studio Paint, so weird. Okay. Just gonna look up expression reference. Awake finally. Stayed up too late chatting with friends. Well, hey, welcome to the land of the living. Go eat some food, drink some water, make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Shy just brings up a bunch of anime, which is not bad. I just gotta look at it a little more. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You guys are gonna let me do a lot of little things where I'm mimicking the different seeing. What is this one? What? I'm gonna post it in the Photoshop file. What is this one? They say that these are peaceful, refreshed, savoring. Google Images, what are you doing? Charlie search history, human face, where does nose go on face, how to draw. Yup. Pretty much. Look, any artist that tells you that they don't use reference is lying. fully lying. Got so many smiley photos, which are great, but I want a little more somber as I'm trying to look for like features. John Boyega. Don't tell Mr. Charlie I am fully in love with John Boyega, but I am fully in love with John Boyega. See this head tilt here. It's not exactly shy, but this is the same sort of angle of the tilt I want, and he has a similar jaw to what I was thinking. It's a lot lower from the lip, though. Not exactly sold on this nose. I wanted more of this, a little flatter, a little wider. I like his eyes, though, and his brows, I think thicker, more stylized. Yeah. Cool. It was documentaries on YouTube night? Wild. The three genders. Peaceful, refreshed, savoring. Like, what was that? What was that? All right, let's draw some stuff underneath. These gesture lines. This is art with Charlie. Wonder why they call her Charlie art. It's almost like at one point that was mostly what she did. Let's bring this like actually up. Let this muscle relax. Like when you raise a shoulder, there's like this kink that happens in your neck, and the muscle stretches in a weird way. As opposed to like when people just raise shoulders, like when they draw, sometimes it's almost like the shoulder's coming out of socket. But you get this almost like fold of skin right here. It's usually expressed in the clothes, but it's helpful to draw when you're just doing the gesture. And also, I think I'm going to wrap this arm over here so that he's like this, like he's very closed off, right? So this arm coming down, it feels too tight. It feels too tight. I feel like it would be the shoulder coming up. I would do that too, right? I'm angling. I move away from the neck, and I just think this shoulder up a little more. So I actually need to do the opposite of what I'm doing here. This savoring image is still getting me, you know? This is going to come up a little. This is going to relax. So there's that shoulder. Ink right here. I'm thinking of when the muscle reacts. I pull this arm front of the delt. But it really needs to come up further first. So we want a squeeze here. Right? And then it's going to come back up. I say, we see his palm curving instead of just seeing the front of his hand. You see like this here. Because you want like the pinky to almost be resting on the side of his neck if he's doing this. You're really savoring the image. Wait, what did I do? Oh, the deer. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, so we'll have that there, and then they'll have this completely relaxed, right? He's shy. And actually, if I turn him from facing like this to facing a little more like this, where he's just like slightly off, so he's almost looking at you, but he's looking away, like over there. Yeah, see? That's my shy boy right there. That is my shy boy. And then we apply these features over here onto this boy. We got it. We got it. Please clip everything to do with this deer. He's so side-eye. He's so shy. Alright, lower the opacity on this. And we'll just start going over with a chalk brush because that's the texture they have. So let's look at dry media brushes. I have, I believe she's using, the other artist is using an iPad and I believe, what's it called? It starts with a P. I have it. My brain is just dead. Procreate. The funny one. The funny one. Yeah. Its chalk brush is great, but I'm just gonna mimic it for right now, and then we can come back later. I think this is gonna be okay. Let's see what it looks like at a higher. It's almost too fuzzy, actually. No, not fuzzy enough. Yep, there it is. Cool. Just constant side-eye. Great, love it. Love to see it. Magical. Let's get this nice deep brown that they have going for most. Oh, it's black. Almost. This is brown. Okay, they use like black in the shadow. Great. And let's start considering the clothes, right? So if I lower the size of this just a little, keep it zoomed out, would have hoodie. Images for a hoodie really quick. Or there's ones that I prefer the strings like right before this little dip in the neck. The little dip. Little dip. Right here. Not the ones that are like up here. Gross. Why would you do that? Okay, let's up the smoothing just a little so I can only make like a couple of strokes for this. Bye-bye. Maru, why did you link it? Plop it in Discord. That'll be better. I will have to mute these. Any clips you post today. Because I don't want like double echo. But I will check them out. They tear. Actually, I kind of want... This is that, right? The lip. I see you walk across the campus. All the filters get a whole new dimension from the side angle. Oh, I'm so glad I could bring you this content. It's all important new angle content. It's super important. Bad chin, hate chin, bad chin, bad chin, bad chin. We're not gonna start on face stuff yet. We're gonna keep going on clothes here. It's too low. So, I think I asked this in the notification when I went live, but do folks have any plans for the weekend? any projects they're currently working on, anything they want to like talk about. We're going to extend for sure after this because he needs more. He needs more content. We need more boy. I need to reset up my express keys. I had one that was like flip canvas at one point and it was super useful. You're gonna sculpt the final NPC. Fancy unicorn? Oh my god, Christine, that sounds amazing. I only know the full moon is coming up because it keeps getting brighter in my bedroom each night. Ooh. Also, Tough Kid. Excuse me, I just swallowed some of that cider. Thank you for the follow. You have made a mistake. Your soul does now belong to the egg that we worship on this channel, and no, I will not explain that further. It doesn't need to be explained. Yes, please follow the people who I'm doing this for. Their current art's on the left, and I'm seeing if I can update it a little bit, keep it in the same style, provide a little bit of consistency. Oh, hey! Then you don't need to check out your own stuff. Everyone say hi, Jess. Jess is a part of the Cool Brew Crew, kids. Thank you, Jess, for also saying hi, Jess. It's important that you say hi, Jess. How are you? Do you have any weekend plans? We're talking about weekend plans and such. Smoky deer side-eye? Oh, right. There was a lot going on in that smoky deer side-eye. I do not envy the dialogue you have to write over the weekend. Long boy got long wrists. We're gonna fix that. I needed an anatomy lesson here. His arm too long. Flip it. Yeah, his arm too long. Shoulder too big. Dunk on dialogue! For this game for some top secret contracts. Oh my god. Maybe I Twitch stream it instead of making it Discord exclusive. Yes! Do that, Christine! Please be a deer and start staring into my soul. No, Numpty. No, not at all. Dunk on dialogue, please. Yeah. Oh, floppy corn. It's my favorite. It's so goofy. I wish I could keep the settings because you can absolutely change the color of the horn. And I feel like that's important for you to know, that there is an option to change it to a flesh color. Here's rainbow. Green screen, of course, taking into account that middle green bit. This is wood paneling. This is a wood paneled horn. Again, getting into uncomfortable territory here before going back to the classic. No, it's flesh colored. Right? Alright, that's better. In fact, it's still terrible. Hey, let me imagine. Shoulder here. Elbow come all the way out here. Look, that impressive. Oh god. I love seeing the chaos that the unicorn can bring here. This is what I call the Charlie Crunch hand, by the way. It's like when I just do a hand that kind of looks like someone doing this. It's to just place hold the actual hand that will go in later, because hands never get any easier. I don't care what artist ever tells you that hands get easier. They lied about it. Claws get easier. Like, so many other things get easier. Hands do not get easier. Alright, let's start on noses. I always start with noses because they ground the face. Nice, beautiful white nose on Coop here. You know what I should do? There, now we have a name. Forgive me and my new follower, Naivete, but what's your favorite filter? There's too many. I think I really like the baby filter, though. It's chaotic. It's absolutely chaotic. His head too big. His head too big for his own self. I will shrink head after fixing expression on face. Cooper's so sweet. Stay watery to survive, mortals. That's right. Someone redeemed hydrate, but I don't have water. This is just apple cider that has been extremely watered down, so thank you. Who tagged me in Discord? Stop that. I'm not answering messages right now. Sorry. Not a thing I'm doing. Tiny ear. You're too tiny. You're too big. Butterfly ear. Let's work on the hairline first. Ooh woo! Why is he holding and exposing his neck? Because he's shy. He's tender and sweet and shy. And like, you've just met. Trying to keep the body language straightforward here on this channel. I'll let Jess pitch it a little bit, but like, and I need to increase this of his face from this angle. I'm not getting, I'm Disneyfying it a little bit. But you essentially make drinks based on your read of the person who comes in. So I want to make sure that some of these things are being like communicated in an obvious way. Some of them. That falls into the savoring category. Show the example of faces again. Do I still have it in my copy? No, I do not. You mean this? Chaos? Peaceful, refreshed, and savoring? She's Charlie walk in, puts whiskey into coffee. That's rude. Oh, yes, Jess is so incredibly correct here. Rhubarb Roastery serves lattes and also feelings. You're getting somewhere with this. Give him some locks in a second here. I just want to make sure his actual, like, hairline and skull makes sense. You know, you want to make sure a character's skull makes sense before you just, like, stick hair onto it. Like, that's genuinely good advice that it took me a while in my art career to find out. Give him stronger cheekbones than this. Nope, it was good before. Ruined it. The angle was good. I'll fix the cheekbones when I flip it. It would start here, higher than the eyeball. Okay. Nope, still bad. Still bad. How long it is for me to get the establishing shot of the character versus the rest of the expressions. Floppy dunk! Did we get a floppy? No, we just got, honestly, goals for neck. Every time I see this, I'm like, my neck looks so beautiful. Muscle. Also, those brows. I wish I had these brows. Love it. What is going on with this hair? What? Oh, that's like 90% the filter. That's freaking me out. Oh god. Okay, can't look at it anymore. Can't look at it anymore. Oh god. Oh god. Thank you for dunking on me. Charles dunk. Oh right, that's Charles. I forgot that's Charles. Arm. Elbow would be down here. Seated. Then it just looks like he long boy. Oh. He's just being tangented at a weird spot. That's fine. This is the initial sketch anyway. Okay. And now if I think about where the palm rests. Here. Hate myself. Here. What I'm missing from this whole thing is foreshortening. That's why it's fucking me up. So, this looks great, right? Let's flip it and ruin our whole vibe. Not that badly ruined. His forehead's a little fucked here. So is the shape of his skull. Hang on. It's always when you flip it that you're like, what the fuck did I do? I thought I created an angel, but really I just created Frankenstein's monster. Hair doesn't look so bad from this angle either. Cool. Cool. Great. So shy. We love shy boy. You know? Alright, big glasses time. Big freaking nerdy glasses time. Just to see how they fit on this face. You know? Clark Kent. Clark Kent. Powerful. Might even like raise them up a hair. Oh, I honestly, beauty. I'm tempted to put tape on the middle of his, like bridge of his glasses here. Who is he shy of? The main character. So these are assets for a thesis project called Brew Crew, that I'm providing some assets for the wonderful team behind that. You can follow them here. Oh, well, Maru hopped onto it. Thank you, Maru. Essentially, you're running a cafe where you're serving, as Jess put it in chat earlier, lattes and feelings to every customer that comes in. So based off of who they are, you decide what drink they get. And other gameplay things that I probably can't talk about. But it's a lot of fun. I've been working alongside them virtually for a while, and it's like one of my favorite projects from this year. TBH. All right, let's look at this hair situation. Cause I kind of like these like locks that we already have going, and I feel like we could make them. I want to avoid the idea of making them featherly, or even tentacle-like, because that's like two traps you can get stuck in when doing different types of textured hair styles that are like not Asian traditionally. I should really bring up some references. Let's do that. Bring up references. Always reference your art, you guys. So your own art is full of biases. Why I was just looking at photos of black men earlier to reference facial features. Those are cute. A little more like this, but I like the directionality of his earlier artwork, so probably keeping it. That length is good. All right, we don't want anything longer than that. If we can get locks or twists. Ooh, these are cute locks. Dude. Yes. They're all swept back, but I really like the way they fall. So using that as a reference is good. Main character is a first-person barista. Doesn't appear on screen during the game. Good choice. That's like twice the amount of character art you would have had to do for yourself. But because you're trying to get like a character creator in there, that'd be cool, but that'd be a lot of work. I can get lost in hair though. Just looking at photos of amazing hair. I mean, ooh, we're getting somewhere here. Right. I like the directionality and the way this is laying, but I really like the edge and the fade here. Excuse me. So using those as a jump off point. Let's look at what the hair can do for us. Let's mark down a couple of places the hair is going to come from. And we're going to do the contour first. But the outer limits of everything to go in, and we fill in feet. Later, I'm gonna keep all of this stuff up here, I think, unlined. I think it would look good to just have a textured brush, like, you know. this as the entire twist. Because, like, I don't want to have to go in with a bunch of detail there where it'd be so much better if it was implied, and it might feel like more alive because of that. Like at the hairline too. Back. Honestly, yes. Okay, cool. We have a great first sketch. Look at us. Incorporated some of the features I knew I wanted. I want his chin to be wider though. I love how strong of a jaw he has here. And I think I could make it work. So let's do ye old liquefy tool. And just see what we can make happen. You know? Hello, liquefy tool. Oh shit, I repeated the last liquefy. I just thought my computer was being slow. There we go, okay. Let's reduce the size of this brush. Do I have my express keys? Be charged. Yeah, if you guys have any weekend plans, people who weren't here earlier, please share them with us. My weekend plans are to work a fuck ton and like officially move out of New York, basically. Sad. Also like necessary financially. No longer have a place there. You know? Sense. What coffee do I usually get? I usually make my own. But when I spring for coffee, I spring for something like really sugary or really strong. And there's no in between. Like, I'm talking a salted caramel mocha, right? So festive, so wonderful, so sweet. Like, it's a hot chocolate with coffee in it. Or I'll get like a double cafe au lait or flat white or whatever they have where I'm at. It's like steamed milk and coffee. Latte. What about you, Mara? What's your usual order? It's a little extreme, but I kind of like the way that looks, you know? Which is everything. Which is everything. If we compare the two. Old, new. He looks a little older. Let's get out the brush again. Because always be changing. Always be changing your work. Always be shifting your work. Art is a process, not a solution. Yeah, like that. I like how strong that jaw is. Skinny eyes. But how old is Coop? Early 20s? I'm gonna give him a little stubble and see how I feel about that. Don't hate it. You know what I mean? I'll see how the team feels. I like literally do not hate it. I try to get something different every time, but I also like sweet and strong ones. Yeah, if I'm traveling in, so I do a lot of traveling, because I came from a family that was like half military, half pilots. So we had a lot of ability to just travel on the cheap and pretty frequently to visit a lot of cool places. I knew if I was ever traveling and I needed coffee, which you often need coffee if you're traveling. I tell you what, because you are gonna be jet lagged no matter. Well, I guess I'm always jet lagged. I never had a moment where I like wasn't jet lagged. Um, but I would just get like a cafe au lait because anywhere outside the US, a cafe au lait means the same thing, basically. I think of a couple of sections when I was in Turkey. Couldn't really get a cafe au lait anywhere except for the airport. That might have changed now. That was a while ago. A cafe au lait, milk and espresso. What else do you want? Also, I'll probably be working on animating YouTube streamer intro. I may have found a good free After Effects substitute with DaVinci Resolve. Cool. Don't know if I've used DaVinci Resolve before. Coffee dunk. Thank you for dunking on me. Oh my goodness. Why would you do that? That's wild. Also, I like his face here more than I liked it here. So yeah, just a little bit older, a little bit wiser, nice hair, good glasses. Stan a king. But I'll keep the other one just in case. And we will label it because we are what? Organized. Cool. This is older. Cool. Hair. And this can totally be swapped around. We're gonna put all of this into a group and then duplicate that group and work on the duplication. Yeah, that was for facial features like the smile and the distance between the lips and the chin. I wanted to squish a little bit because I want his actual features to be wider than real life. So we had to make up some of that distance here. But I like how strong this guy's jawline is. Alright. These features can go since we now have an established version of Coop. There's me initially trying to mimic the image without any prior stuff. You can see, like, you can literally see how different it is once I looked. This was no research. This was just like, hey, I know I want to make this a little more my style. How would I expand it? Where would I put the detail in? But where would I keep the original spirit of Cooper? And just a quick sketch. And I'm like, obviously, cool. I know what I want to look at. And I knew the kind of, like, nose shape I wanted. And I knew that I still wanted this sort of, like, shy gaze that's off to the side, but really now we're moving it towards the viewer a little more. It's almost a romantic shyness now, which I might fix later. Also, right now, obviously, his body's very small for his big old head. We're gonna fix dimensions in a second here. But yeah, I find that wild. Oh, it's little baby Charlie. I didn't even know this. Wait. Oh, she's doing so good with her art. She's so talented. Oh. Little baby Charlie. Okay, look at that little baby drawing art assets. I haven't done much with Resolve yet, but it seems like it has almost everything the full version has. It's pretty easy to use. Good to know. Oh, I just realized Jess's name is Kulfi Kid. From my tiny ass chat, it just looks like Cuffy. Or Cuff Kid. Like Cuspid, but Cuff Kid. Sorry, Jess. Yeah, well, let me know, keep me updated on your Resolve journey. If it's, like, worth it, I might consider looking into it, or at least learning it. Because, it's always good to have that talent to keep my skills fresh. Cool. Thank you for dunking on me. Wasn't ready to be dragged? Well, you just got dragged. It was more of a reading of my own eyesight issues. Because if the phone is only like 2 feet away, that is bright green and I should be able to read it. I just can't unless it's this big and in front of my face. Within a foot. Within a foot's distance. Oh, got another tag on Discord. No, we're good. Cool. That gone. Remove younger for now. We're going to stick with older. I'm going to have one version remove all of his clothes. Hey, now it's not that type of stream. Hang on. What I'm doing is just isolating the neck and head because that is the part that has correct proportions. The opposite here, where we erase all of his beautiful face. And then we're going to increase the size of the body and actually fix his shoulders this time. I promise. I just read, don't come to Charlie Art if you're not ready to be dragged. You just lost an eye? Last time Charlie fought someone in chat and lost an eye, but you should see the other guy. I have no eyes now. He gained eyes. Bonus eyes now. Eye plus. I gotta look at myself in my mirror here again. Shoot, I picked a new brush. Oh, I'm still good. We're still golden. Still golden, kids. Without the arm. Everyone look at Charlie where she's looking at herself. Make this 10 times more awkward. Please and thank you. I'm gonna draw him with no secondary arm first. His arm muscle bulges against. I assume he has smaller breasts than I, but who knows? Maybe he works out a lot. This is on. What's that? It's a new layer, actually. Ugh, I don't want to destroy his beautiful face. Too many layers. My old art teacher would be like yelling at me. Why do you need that many layers? For safety. So you don't care about my own sanity, so. Hand too tiny. Hand too tiny. Hand are too tiny. But arm look okay. I say, not fully believing it myself. Imagine you could see your audience during all of this. Honestly, I think initially it would have been preferable to see how many people are watching me. Because like when you start streaming on the regular and it's just yourself, right? It's awkward because there's this sort of idea that anyone could walk in at any moment and you're trying not to focus on the numbers, but it's like your 2 friends from class and no one else watching. But if someone new comes in, you feel like that panic as if it's like a 10,000 group of faceless people. But if I can see the person, at least I can come to terms with who I'm performing in front of. This all hinges on the fact that I performed in front of real people, though. This might be a lot easier than stage fright for a lot of people. For me, stage fright is a lot easier to handle than the fact that you guys are faceless. Can never have too many layers. Just imagine everyone's a cat staring at you. Honestly, not a bad idea. Acidity only works out a little. It's just, you can tell I'm used to drawing armor and claws over hands, can't you? Yeah, I think it's a little obvious. Segment off the fingers as if it's part of a giant piece of armor. Honestly, though, works. First part of the sleeve is going to be covering like his lower palm anyway. It's going to be poofing out because it's a sweater. Yeah? No. Yeah? That's better. It's wrinkled up here. Foreshortened. Oh, it's foreshortened. Duh. Do that. Then do that. Oh, you guys. Okay, let's drop the opacity on this and draw some better line work over it. Scout, I'm just watching. Are you gonna feed me or what? Yeah. Shahoe matey. Oh, I know that character. Just made them coffee yesterday. Hey, Danny. Yeah, I'm drawing Cooper. I'm drawing Cooper for Brew Crew. Mine's on the right. Looks exciting. I'm seeing if I can upgrade the detail a little bit without losing the character. I don't know if it's successful. We'll see. I love how excited you are about it, though. That makes me happy. Making coffee is important. I hate that people don't recognize that. Okay. How was your stream, Danny? I'm sorry I couldn't stay for all of it. How many followers you got? Are you a big pro streamer now? Nice. Nice. We'd love to see it. Do you have an idea of how often or frequently you'll be doing the whole streaming thing? Because I can always send a raid or a couple people your way. Seemed like a lot of fun. Oh no, this is looking like a claw. You hate to see it. You hate to see the claw. Foreshortening to be a little stronger. The fun thing is I've been using OBS visual webcam when working via Discord. Anytime someone falls during work hours, it still triggers my alert. See, you'll just be in the middle of a meeting and it'll be like dun 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 or whatever GIF like sound you have attached. It's Cooper's famous claw. Oh yes, the claw that Cooper famously has. Obviously. Maru, how surprised would you be if, because of this, Brew Crew decided to add a claw into the game because of your comment today? Your comments here. Today, rather. How would you feel? How would that make you feel? It's just a claw. Okay, we're removing sketch because now it's... That is the correct foreshortening of that arm. At least I think it is. Let's ruin it for ourselves. Image rotation! No, it still looks okay. Doesn't look great, but it looks okay. That's Cooper! That's Cooper. It's a rub neck reference. This is when I possibly close my eyes at what this could have. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. She seems female representing, but this is... Nope, that's not what I wanted. See that hand? This hand is less forward facing. It's kind of just like a mound of flesh. I'm still figuring out when I'll be streaming, but multiple times a week I have ideas. Ooh, ideas! We love ideas! Wouldn't be the first time a dumb joke of mine influenced an indie game. Oh, Maru, please tell. That sounds like an entire story. It's similar images. Shine. I think it was called the Disney neck rub. I think Aladdin does it, literally. Let's see. No, his is like this. His goes up. He's like, ah, man. He like scratches his lower neck. Okay. Never mind. What is happening on Google Images? I painted a potato with watercolors and they put it in the game. Oh my god. They put it in the game. They put it in the game? Googling hold neck is also weird. Yikes. Ooh, yikes. Some of these are pretty accurate to what I want, but some of these are definitely how to strangle someone, and I don't want this in my search history. Oh well, the things we do for art, you know? See if I can find more like the ones I saw before. Hold neck hand. Yes. Ooh, this is closer. Some of these, they're in pain. They're not doing well. Google people coughing. It's a lot of this. What I'm looking for is almost the back pain one. It's like, hey, I've got, I need something for this sore neck of mine. You know what I mean? I just want this angle of the side of the palm, like the fatty pinky side, and then the pinky disappearing. A couple of fingers. If I can get that. Reference neck. This is the closest I'm gonna get with this lady right here, because she keeps popping up. She's a really good example of this, though. So. Ooh, almost it, but not really. Let's see if there are others like this. A lot of this going on, you know. Some of this. The old, like, 1980s thing happening. Oof, ouch, my bones. Also, hi, Danny. Wait, why are you... What happened with your bones? Oh, like, I was talking about medicine in the neck. Yeah, I got you. It's fine. Ignore me. This one's good, but it's the wrong angle. But I'll take it. All I need is the layers of the fingers and the fatty part of the palm. But, you know, we'll figure it out. This one's not bad, also. Actually. Whoa, that's big. That's a big, and I don't need all that. I don't need all that, lady. I just need a small bit of it. What's this bit? Like right here. See this? That's kind of what I'm looking for. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So we'll match up these two references here, and we'll just do some sketching. Let's just take some blue and go in with blue. We'll figure that one out. Google images of human doing stuff is weird. Yeah, it is. Just Googling things is weird. And it's always been weird. Okay, so if his wrist happens here, then he would have the fat of his palm happen here, unless we're angling it more this way, which I think is good. Right? Wrist. It's a hard angle of the hand to draw, you guys. It's just touching hair. I always want to angle things towards the camera. That's like a natural artsy thing to do. I hate foreshortening because everyone hates foreshortening. Just ask Christine if she's still here. We had an entire conversation once about how much we hate foreshortening. I actually think that might be it. Got it. Let's see. Yes, follow Danny! You might actually stream tonight? Danny, I don't know what to suggest you to stream, but I do know to say that if you are streaming tonight, tell me what time so I can raid you with, you know, whatever 6 or 7 followers I have still left at the end of the stream. Viewers, rather. Still looks like a claw. I'm not thinking about how I would actually press it to the neck, and that's probably the problem. It would, you guys are seeing Charlie's squinty face happening a lot right now. If I overemphasize his palm, that might look better. Putting it here. And then wrapping it. Actually. Let's see what that looks like. Oops, wrong layer. I very badly want to give you suggestions, but suddenly I've never heard of a game before. That is a problem that all game designers have. What's free on Epic this week? Sometimes that's my solution. It's just like, hey, what was free in the store that I got for no money? I'll play that one. Sounds good. I don't know what I do this hand's gonna look funky. Turn it more. This. Knuckles, like in this one over here, we have some knuckles appearing. I just had an image of Craig from Dream Daddy doing this. I don't know if he actually does. Yes! He does! Look at us! Look at us! See, they got away with it by just having Palm. This makes me feel a little bit better. Do all game designers know each other? Yeah. I feel like we're all 2 Twitter followers away from each other. Samaros 3. We all do live in the same house. It's like a TikTok house, only they don't pay us. Why would they pay us? We're game designers. No, yeah, since coming to the MFA Game Center, it's like I feel like I'm 2 degrees away from a lot of game designers I knew of for a long time, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, I could meet them at a party now. That's weird. That feels odd. That doesn't feel right. It's, oh, I can't remember who described it, but it's kind of like a semi celebrity status. Like, they're not exactly celebrities, but they certainly are celebrities within the like industry, right? But we also have like actual celebrities that work within the industry, like voice actors and actors and like owners of companies and things like that. We need to expand circles. Being in VA and coming here is weird. NY is a hub of connections. Yeah, it's really, really wild, for sure. This is already looking much better. I just need to figure out how to do... I thought this was going to be like, oh yeah, I'll draw it like 4 times and then it'll look good. But I've always had problems with hands because guess what? I'm an artist, damn it. I take pride in the fact that hands suck. He looks old now that I'm looking at him from this angle. That's fine. We'll fix it in post. I'm just gonna do that for now. I'll see if I can clean it up in the actual like paint through, because I have a feeling it's something about this tangent right on his jaw. It's like messing me up, and the fact that this hand is very small. If I increase the size of it, that might also help. Might also help. And I feel like I got a frog in my throat today. Yeah, that's better. Let's go into his clothing layer. Let's destroy this. Charlie the artist struggle, yes. Wait 1 second. It's like Sketchfab HQ is literally 4 blocks away. What, really? Sketchfab HQ is in Brooklyn? NYC game design community is impressively insular. I can imagine. Like, coming from... I felt like in the Seattle game design community, I only knew like 2 or 3 people, but those 2 or 3 people were all over the country. And I met them like online. And I knew like the 5 people in my company that then knew someone in Florida and Virginia and California and blah, 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 right? And it's like, okay, when we went to the TwitchCon, we met people from all over the country. Whenever I did anything in New York, granted, I didn't go to GDC since I've attended. I haven't gone to GDC, period. But like, it feels like everyone who I've met has been a designer in New York and is based in New York. And New York is where they do all their work. I remember Sean Veneman saying that his dad was impressed when he won a BAFTA. But he was when he was written up in the local paper? The fuck? Erase the nose wrinkle and you're good. Yeah, for sure. NYC game design is also weirdly small. IDGA meetups are like 10 people? Yeah, it's a small world. World definitely applies here. Absolutely. Oh, for realsies. Okay, let's do the hood that disappears magically really quick. Look at that, it's fixed. The hood comes back. Now we don't have to worry about that again. I'll add some shading lines for now. And hey, now we have an improved Cooper who I'm going to fix his mouth wrinkle. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like him. let's save it. And now, for something completely different. We're going to package this. We're going to do some color tests. Because we want to keep this group pretty packed. We're going to call this Pass 1. We're going to call this Pass 2. I went to GDC before NYU and after NYU, and the difference is night and day. I'll save up and try and go this year's online GDC event. Yeah, I had a slot to work at last year's GDC, and I understand now that I said it's 2020. Please excuse the terrible reference to the year. But like, I was so disappointed that it was canceled, because it was the first chance I'd ever gotten to go to GDC, ever. I was not financially capable, and the company I was with didn't sponsor us at all to go to conventions like that, except for if like we had one very specific reason and like one of us could go. They just weren't financially able, I don't think. And I was like also afraid to network. I was the only woman or marginalized gender in my office. I was the least experienced in programming and incredibly intimidated by the idea of networking in a group where I'd literally had only met one other woman. And it was like, okay, yeah, this is scary. There's a reason why I was like, oh, I'm an artist. I'm not with all that other stuff. But I did so much extra game design that I was like, I should go to school for this. I'm mad disappointed that it seems like a lot of scholarship programs for GDC just fell off the map when it went online. Yeah. You're fucking telling me, oh my god. I desperately need support for any sort of attendance I would have this year. And it's not like I'd be able to work as a best boy or a lackey this year. It would all have to be freaking, man, it would all have to be like some sort of volunteer status of like, I don't know, mods. Would I be a volunteer mod? Is that a thing I could do? Yeah. We'll see. Now, if someone wants to sublet my apartment, hit me up in New York, and we'll get this sorted. You know? I desperately want, because right now I've just shown him from the same, like, distance that he's shown in game, right? But if we increase the distance a little bit, give them something else to play with, we come back in. Some more. Not color, some more. Hill. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Yes. Actually, it needs to come up higher. I've worn sweatshirts before. I know what they look like. I've used my human money to buy them before. Thank you for dunking on me! Guess it shows how much of this was money. Gatekeeping. Yes, extremely true. Hopefully new scholarships will take their place. Yep. dunk for affirmation, absolutely. Say something positive about myself. Fuck, why do I have this? Bad at saying stuff that's positive about myself. That's not positive. Shit. I'm getting there. It's gonna be the next thing I say. I just gotta figure out what what it is first. I make a mean martini. That's true. The secret is just a little bit of olive brine. You don't tell them it's a dirty martini, but yeah, a little bit of olive brine. They're always like, wow, this is really good. I'm like, I know, right? Okay, I'm back. GGC has become a YouTube lecture series, so I can keep listening to physics bros talk about car shit while sculpting furries. Gonna go because I'm turning on the stream. Okay, bye, Danny. I'm gonna raid you later. Perfect white noise for me. Yeah. If all of the... I feel like they could learn from a lot of online festivities that have happened within the last year and provide some sort of free version that exists fully online. Do like the first free GDC, whatever, right? Like, that seems like something they should do. My proportions seem off again, but you know what? That's always how it is. Alright, color tests. Let's go. Let us go. I think I want a basic. This one. Around pressure. Yes. Mask out his entire ensemble here. And this is going to make it pretty repeatable if I can mask it for every single one. I can just do the same process. Yeah, if they take a lot of like notes from Indiecade had like an online version this year, and QGCon, and I'm missing some, I'm sure. But there were a lot of really great. I mean, the MFA showcase at NYU Game Center was a pretty great online festival. It was free to the public. It was pretty cool, right? And I feel like in a final asset I would clean this up, but I'm just... I'm seeing where this goes, right? My experimental phase, so I can actually see if it's doable with this level of detail. And if the team even freaking likes it, you know? My guy, sometimes you do something and people are like, it's not the direction we're looking for. We wanted something a little more simple. And I'm like, cool. I can do that. Totally. Now that it's colored, it looks good, bruh. It looks like really good. Oh, I'm stoked. Hey, Mr. Charlie, what's up? Hi. Let's put it aside. On top of my cider is fine. Yeah. Oh, Brian, thank you for the host. Hello! Welcome! We're doing art and stuff. We're doing assets for somebody's MFA projects, the Brew Crew. How have you been? The previous Cooper is on the right, and I'm gonna see if I can upgrade him just a little, but also keep it in this sort of like very soft edge style. Kevin! The egg! You have summoned the egg, everyone! As you may or may not know on this channel, we have one true god, and her name is the Party Egg. People forget the party part. and she is now in our presence. So I'd like everyone to, if you can, simply type praise egg, put a couple eggs in chat, confess to egg your sins, thank egg for all of the blessings in your life. The egg loves and accepts everyone, and she will envelop you in her roundness, and may her yolk be your everlasting, beautiful light. What makes her the party egg? Oh, now you're getting into the deep lore. Wait. I've been good, thanks. Got a lot of work done. Hell yeah, yeah. Praise egg, thank you egg. You're so welcome. Oh my god. The deep lore of party egg is that she's always been a party egg because life's a party. But the actual real reason is the first time I streamed with webcam filters on, this one was freaking out because my lighting situation is kind of not great, and it uses the color of your nose to determine it's the eggshell color, and it was kind of flashing all sorts of colors, so it just became a disco egg. Really? Are you serious or just joking around? God, yes. Oh, without samples in here, no one does the puns anymore. I'm so glad you filled that void, Brian. There's a polytheism, monotheism, and ovism. Yes. Yes. So she's a strobe egg. Yeah. Yeah, the original. You're looking at her. And then it just became a thing. I don't know if I have a better explanation than it just sort of continued to become a thing. Consistently. You know? And then at one point I made it a redeemable item because people were literally dunking over and over and over again until they got the egg. And so I just decided at that point, yeah, why not lean into the eggness, you know? Now it's just Pirate Charlie egg. Aw. Thank you for the explanation. I love party egg. I praise party egg. Yes. Yes, you do. Yeah. How often do you stare into a mirror and egg stares back? Every damn day of my life. I'm just gonna drop some of these into chat. Just to remind us. Yeah. The whispers of her essence. Okay, crate clipping mask. Here we go. I am also going to pop in some shading. I'm not the biggest fan of this color. Let's do a purple. Set it to multiply, shall we? Then we're gonna get, oh, the chunkiest dry media marker app. I think it's this one. Like that one. I want something chunky. It's not dry enough. But you. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's powerful. Awesome. Thank you, Brian, for those eggs. Well, I mean, they are mini eggs. They kind of work. They're the children egg. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin, sweet summer child. It was beautiful. Oh, Maru. Oh, man. Overachiever. Making the rest of the class look so incredibly inferior. You know? I thought I liked this brush, and then I decided I didn't right now. So, deal with me finding a new brush again. Maybe that was brush and I'll change it over. Honestly, that's fine. Take the dry eraser in with it next. Let's refine these edges here. Those of you just joining us, like Brian, have any weekend plans? Do anything cool? Do anything boring? I want to hear it all. Tell me about it. Pow. I'm using a Cintiq. This Cintiq is my baby. This is, now you're gonna have to make me do math. 10-year marriage anniversary gift from my husband. Because the first year we were married, 2011, we scrounged up like all of our money and got me a Cintiq for work. And that thing has been with us through like 5 moves, several apartments, and it was like flickering on and off, and the display cable doesn't work anymore. Still works fine. If anyone in the NYU Game Center wants a Cintiq, I'm pretty much giving it away for dirt cheap. But he surprised me with this package at the door one day, and I like broke down into tears. So this is my child. This is my sweet, sweet child. Charlie, it's hard sometimes being the funniest person. Maru, it is an absolute burden that I have to carry on my weak little shoulders every single day of my life. I'm going to stream Among Us all day tomorrow, but otherwise prepping for Global Game Jam. Yes, I'm also doing that. Ugh, I'm going to probably be at the NYU location, and I'm excited about it, but also kind of nervous. I don't know how it's going to work on an all-digital format. I always like meeting new people and working with like different ideas and stuff, right? But like, it's just easier when I can walk up to somebody at a table and be like, hey, your idea sounded pretty cool, or hey, I have this idea. Does that interest you at all? That Christine, our thing last year was pretty freaking rad. I'm gonna do it too. My thesis can survive 3 days without me. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of anxiety about making the online thing work too. It scares me. It scares me a little bit, I'll be honest. Alright, let's hit her with some highlights. We want to go away from the saturation. And I'm gonna stay actually underneath the shadows. Sure. No. I want something softer for highlights. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I almost like this weird rim lighting thing I'm giving him right now, though. We'll come back and maybe do that after I just do the basic shadowy thing I always do. That's a big brush. I believe in you, Brian. Just make separate Zoom rooms to act the meetups. What did Automon take care of you there? What did you say that Automon censored you? My terrible censorship on my channel. It comes through as 3 stars. Sometimes if you send in a link or a swear word, it just automatically gets censored, and I don't have mods active like all the time. How do I feel about rim lighting? Just a little bit. Kind of cute. I can always take it off. It's on its own clipping now. Anyway, what's up? Gather Town? Yeah, wow, you can't say that. I don't know why it censored that. That's wild. Am I familiar with Gather Town? That sounds familiar. Hang on. Oh yes! This is the coast space. I was talking about this with Alina? Oh, because it's a dot town. And it thought it was a URL. Because it is technically a URL. Yeah. I think we should have something like this for the game center. We kind of had Habbo. It's still kind of running, I think. Not enough people are on it all the time in the new MFA program. Close down a lot of these hand images, hair images. God, expression reference. Ugh. Okay, back to this. Wrote it as a link. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's just do pink or purple for shadows here. Yeah. This looks weird. I always like doing them without the multiply layer already on for organic matter, facial features, things like that. I want to be able to get the change of the planes right more than I do with like clothes and hard surface and stuff. It's been a while since I sketched like this. Is it? Let me mark this down a little bit. There we go. Gotta bounce soon, Charlie, but you're absolutely killing it. Thank you for streaming. Oh, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I really do. This is more of a screen test than anything. I'll send you over, like, the final examples of what I think I could do within the time limit, but I think streaming this is gonna be the thing. I think it's gonna be the thing. And feel free to drop by anytime. I'll always kill it for you. You're worth it. Say something positive about yourself. Apparently, I'm killing it. So that counts. Well, we're not going to be streaming for too much longer anyway. I think I'm going to be done with this color pass and then we'll pass it on over to Danny. Because I don't know how long he'll stream tonight. But I want to make sure he gets a little boost. Boost the ratings. Okay, now let's toss the multiply on and see what it looks like. A little bit. I'm actually gonna poke this around. Just a little, maybe not that much. Lower the strength on this. Poke this around a little. Can I go with a softer brush? His face needs it. His face deserves to be treated with kindness. Let's be honest. I've been drawing lately and I'm wondering, are there Photoshop brushes you recommend? No, I've run the gambit for brushes for a long time. And I've switched computers more than I've switched Cintiqs, and I always start off with the freaking set here, right? Soft round, hard round, and all of its like different pressure and opacities. That's what I usually start off with. And then I'll pick up something, because I like drawing with dry stuff. I'll pick up something dry. But really, I even use different brushes every time I like open Procreate. I don't have any sort of like specific, ooh, I definitely recommend these. I used to always plug Loisha's, Loish. She's like a beautiful concept and character artist and illustrator, who's pretty famous now, and she's awesome. Her old brushes are pretty rad. But if you do, what is it? Not Clip Art Studio. Corel Painter, I would recommend. I think Cynics has some good ones. He's an illustrator and a concept artist I followed for a while. But finding out what brushes you need and then making them has always been, or finding them somewhere has always been my go-to advice. It only counts if you believe it. Mara, I do believe I am currently killing it. How dare you insinuate that I don't believe I am currently. That's so incredibly not cool. How dare you? Okay, now his face is gonna look pretty flat because I'm only gonna use one highlight shade right now. Might change this later. Eep, we'll see. That's too rough. Again, faces need softer stuff, just slightly softer. Some artist is gonna come for me. Actually no. Better faces have rough. All the changes of the face. Great, good for you. By some artists, I'm gonna say my teacher from life drawing back in 2010. When I was still a baby undergrad. Am I putting makeup on him now? Yes. He's beautiful. And honestly, I'll ask for a crew, but I do kind of want to put some crazy makeup on somebody. Crazy, I mean, wild and like mad good, you know what I mean? Because the highlights are coming from this direction. I'm trying to push them further this way, but I'm just doing my normal like highlights from one direction right now. Unfortunate. Okay, let's blur these just slightly. The edges around. Lower the opacity. Bing bang bosh. We got a dude. This is just a regular old guy, you know? He's just a dude and stuff. Look at him. Being a guy. He's a guy and a dude. Should probably pop some color in there. Have I ever drawn a self-portrait? Yeah. Somewhere on my old website, layered deep in the internet, there's probably a couple of versions of my old portraits. Possibly even on old social media somewhere, if you really want to dig. I'll delete them if I'm really embarrassed of them at any point in my life, which might happen. I don't know how I feel about this rim lighting thing I'm doing. We're gonna leave it in for now, and gonna make it less saturated though. Cool. BRB digging. Good luck. You have to have the treasure map first before you can find it. Get it? Because I'm a pirate. Oh, I realize you guys can see my knee. First, double checking something. Okay. Next is the ever hard part of actually getting facial features in, because this is just base color test. So we're gonna go in with basics have nothing in them. So you know, not actually basics. Up. No one needs to look that close at my art. Dunk! Thank you for dunking on me! I didn't even notice. Is it still running? Good. Okay. Been breaking recently. It's not been great. You know? I don't want things like this breaking on you. It sucks. I need to use a razor. It is far too unpredictable for this sort of detail work. Right, wait, it's time to flip the canvas. Yep, his eyes look weird. I knew it. I knew it. God, Charlie will tell you she's never embarrassed because she's too busy thinking about the futility of existence. Honestly? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better. Overlying his eyes just a little, give him a little depth, you know? He deserves a little depth. He's a deep guy. He's a thoughtful guy. Let's remove his glasses really quick. Yeah, see? Oh. Glasses removed. There's still a spot here for his glasses. He's a deep, thoughtful guy. Who deserves love and affection and attention. Trying to work the color back a little bit here. Underneath lips, they actually look like they're there. I also don't want to make it look too fake. We'll come back, I'm sure. Just saw like 2 messages. Hang on. When it comes to existentialism, she definitely seems more like a niche and Kierkegaard than a Sartre or Camus. Well, you lost me at philosophy, sir. I back away from anything. I know how to say niche. That's about it. Watch me read and then not know how to pronounce anything. I'm going to make his glasses their own editable piece of thing here. So let's do this. Oops. No. You know? Cool. Good talk. Well, his facial features. Here. Look at those eyes. So full of hope. So in need of caffeine. No. How do you say no to that? Comes in, he asks you for a latte. What do you do? And latte, I said. Where's... There's his baseline. I mean... Okay, I need to fix his lips. Bothering me. I'll be there in a second. I'll be there in a second. Mr. Charlie had work earlier, clinical hours, and then Mr. Charlie also had school to prep for, because he's also starting a wild semester, like we all are. Fix this color now that it looks weird. That's better. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, looks like a real mouth now. Okay, cool. This boy's got a real mouth. Good for him. Let's get the dark shade of the roots of his hair in, and then we can do the braids on their own textured like layer. Beautiful. We love it. We love a coffee man. Yeah, so I think he came in and gave me water when he was done finishing up some like paperwork for the next clinic he has to work at. And it sounds like he started up the TV. So if you guys can hear that, let me know. And most likely he's eating a snack. I hear the bowl, so I don't know what it is. But it's something. He's eating something. What? We will never know. I'm gonna really quickly, I'm on the detail layer for the face. Go in on this just highlight layer here. Fudge, I forgot this is at like 0%. Work to separate out these a little bit more. There we go. It's not just his face self-portrait, it's a full body self-portrait? The self-portrait you found may not be the one I'm thinking of then. I've done several face self-portraits. Like, in art school, right? In any sort of fine arts program, they make you do like several self-portraits. It's like a common practice to help you get used to seeing faces, especially your own face. But I also have a little bit of like body dysphoria, dysphoria, where I look at it and I'm like, that's not what I really look like. That is someone else. It's one of the reasons I've said this before, why I do like freaking webcams and stuff, is because it helps with that. But I've done so many self-portraits in different styles now that it's wild. I mean, you might be thinking about this like cartoon one I did in 2012. But I've done like charcoal self-portraits and stuff. Here, I bet I have them in a file, and I'll drop them in Discord, and you guys can all embarrass me. But I think Cooper looks pretty good. Look at him. That's Cooper. That's a good Cooper right there. If I had to label any Cooper as good, better be that one. Be that one. I'd hit him with this good Cooper right here. You know? Giving him that little bit of a ribbed look on his jacket. This whole... Clean up the line work too. Yep, this might be too much. But they said go ham if I wanted to, and I can walk back some of these steps for sure. So, we'll see. We'll see. I thought you were an animated avatar. That's all I've ever been. Spoiler alert, anime avatar all the way down. That's what it is. Now let me see if I have this. I can look at old sketches from 2013 back here, because I have like a a drive of them that I plugged in a while ago. Personal sketches and work in progress. Old sketches for website. Nope, those are from life drawing class. October 2018 was a while ago, but not true. Not what I need. I've lost all my self-portraits. I have a self-portrait from 2017 of me and Scout when I had a pixie cut. I'm gonna put this into random in the Discord, if anyone wants it, or chaos in the Discord rather. Here, this is a self-portrait I did in 2017. I challenged people to give me prompts, and I got a reference image of a man in a frock, the art style challenge of Vincent van Gogh, and I told myself I would do it in like under 3 hours or something. So it was me and Scout, and I had a pixie cut at the time. So there you go. There's one of those. Now you have access to that. I have a lot of meet the artist sketches that never went through. Cool, Cooper. We like Cooper. I could also, I think I want to try one more thing. I'm gonna take this, call it Pass 4. The one I found was an old cartoonish one. Yeah, I did a lot of those too. Probably kind of looked like almost a featureless face, maybe? That's one I had. Alright, for this one, we're gonna take a cue from, there's a moth in this room. We're gonna take a cue from the previous artwork, and instead of just doing a black sketch line, what we're going to do is merge these and basically merge all of this. There's all his features are gone. He's now a blob. And then we're going to reduce the opacity. Go over with some colored chalk lines. Should be like these. Yeah, cool. Take the darkest tone I have here, push it a little darker and a little more red. This, I have a feeling, will match the like aesthetic of the game a little more. The aesthetic of the game. And we'll see which one they like better. I can always remove some of the detail from this one too. I just want to again advertise that Cooper's great. I like Cooper. Wish there was more Coopers in the world, you know? Don't y'all? I could go for more. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying. Overemphasize the hair being unfinished for now, but I will go in with its own textured brush. This in the future. You know, that maybe something a little less sketched out, a little more soft. That's the other option. So between like Pass 4 and Pass 3, you can see the amount of detail kind of like melt away a little bit. Boom! We take it back all the way to pass 2 and pass 1. We see him grow. Grows. Pass 1 had younger Cooper too. See? He grows. He grows and changes. Does Cooper have pets? Let me double check his bio. We'll find out. Does Cooper have pets? No, but he's overworked and underpaid, which honestly is a mood. This bio references one of my favorite shows and one of my favorite characters, the perfect character in that show, Edie Atagonye. Love me. Doesn't look like he has pets. Looks like he's more into machines and magic. But that's for you to find out when you play the game. Cooper's gonna have a secret pet. It's the secret pet conspiracy of Cooper. You know? Yeah, you know. Visual novel? Cafe simulator. / visual novel. Yep. You're almost there, Christine. You said duck instead of dunk, which I'll just do it for you. I'm actually gonna wrap this up. Thank you for dunking on me. Because I think I've gotten like what I want to show them out of this. I want to work on his hair and this one a little bit more, but I think that's going to take more than the 5 minutes I have. And this suggestion is kind of what I would do for this simplified outline thing. Yeah, but like they want the younger face. I can also have that, but I like this strong jawline a lot more, and I like his little bit of facial hair. There's a little bit of facial hair. See, look at this younger one versus this older one. Yeah. Yeah, it's been great. This was really fun. Derp. Haven't seen derp used unironically in a while. Also, look at the chubby cheeks on this one. It's so cute. Let's raid Danny Hawk. Hawk Danny. He gonna get a raid. You guys ready for it? Thank you everyone so much for joining me, by the way. This was delightful, and I should be streaming more of specifically, sorry about that, specifically this content throughout the semester, because I will be working on this project part-time. Just gonna be working on the assets, just gonna be churning out more characters, more expressions, stuff like that. You need to psych yourself up first? Okay. Danny. I'm gonna plug my socials for anyone who doesn't already follow me, or thank you for dunking on me. Now I am a unicorn. For anyone who doesn't follow me or isn't on the Discord, also, this is where you find out when I'll be streaming. I basically put out a stream schedule every week, and I stick to it about 80%. I always start like 20 minutes after I'm supposed to, but that's, at least I'm consistent. Okay, y'all ready now? All right, cool. let's raid Dan. Let's raid Danny. Hawk Danny. And I will see y'all later.